Alright, so we're gonna go well. I'm pretty sure well is the biggest. Yeah, creative with bugs. We don't want creative. Mild, medium, well. Most punishing way to live the tiny life. Bugs are tougher, vitals are harder to keep filled, and everything breaks faster. You watched Bar Play recently, and the hardest of it is hard. Yeah, it's pretty hard. It's definitely pretty hard. And I'm more of a Pete, I think, than a Max. So we're gonna go Pete. Let's go. Yard world name. Oh, Brownie's yard. No. Brown town. No, yeah, it is definitely hard for sure. I feel like the vitals aren't too hard to keep on top of. But you're always eating, and like the enemies are pretty hard as well. Until you learn like the blocking, right? The blocking's huge. Yeah, hopefully I don't have any issues. I am playing this through like the Xbox app because I have Xbox Game Pass, so I get grounded for free. So I'm not playing this on Steam, but we should be fine. It really doesn't change anything. Taking ages to load though. Mickey, what's going on? How are we? We will listen to all the story stuff. Desktop audio is muted. My bad, guys.
Good morning, Brook Hollow. Today is October 20, 1990. This is your news. We have a special breaking report. The police department has released information that more local teenagers have gone missing. They were last seen earlier this week, and the only connection between the teenagers is that they are all students at Brook Hollow High School. This could be linked to the disturbing trend of other possible abductions and missing teenagers from our otherwise quiet town. If anyone has seen the teenagers or has any other information, please contact the police department. The mayor of Brook Hollow has put a curfew into effect for anyone under 18 starting tonight. Now to other news. In the business world, ominous practical technology signs a few years with.
It's quite funny, like what's going on in that house that they got ants all over the table? That's not even the fucking house. There we go. I tell you what, this game's like it's really well done. I really like the style for sure. It's my first time playing. No, I have previously played it, but not much. Not much at all. Essentially, the most I've done story wise is Under the Big Tree. So after that, any stories like completely new for me.
Whoa, Pete. Oh, looks like you really stepped in it this time. Just where in the world are you? Hello? Hello? All right, Pete. Remember your scout training. Step 1, get your bearings.
Right. So I guess the first thing we're gonna figure out is where we're gonna start building, essentially.
Curious.
Got some resources.
Signal detected.
What's that? It sounds like a radio signal. It must be being transmitted from nearby.
Really? Yeah, I haven't I don't know much about like what they've added in that. I've watched a little bit of like Carnage play, but not a whole lot because I didn't want to be spoiled. Space safety test, tally backyard, supervisor silent dog tally results. Power fluctuations are within an acceptable range. The machine itself continues to operate as expected. Weatherproofing of the platform components is holding up quite well. The pylons, however, are a finicky trio. Maintaining the beam or angles requires regular obstruction removal. The yard is simply too alive for precision instruments. Oh, you Euclidean space, you fickle mistress. Reminder, check and beginning cell diagnostic before end of day protocols. Yeah, don't spoil any stories for sure. You can definitely like help out. I don't mind backseating at all. Just obviously just the typical don't spoil story stuff, really. Like most people like would
logic
say.
dictates that there are probably more of these stations around. Maybe if I keep searching, I'll find some clues. Or someone.
Crude rate 5 beige, plant slurry. Just analyze a few things. Oh, we need to get, where's the fucking rock before we do? Rock's important to analyze. Do I like building a wide open space? I don't know yet. Usually, I think like before I found like somewhere that I might want to build. I think last time I was going to build somewhere around like just here somewhere. There's like a little open space there and then I can build up from there. Because I know there's zip lines and that. So I know that we can build up and then we can just zip line everywhere. So I'm probably going to build somewhere around here.
Hey, a common example of the Formicidae family.
Damn it. Oh, I think we need a few more pebblets. I know we can't do anything with them yet. But mushies for food.
Consulting Detective Weevil, hot on the trail. He's got a
Yeah, you can let me know
nose
where
for
you
the
build
truth.
for sure.
Look at the size of that thing.
I'm open to looking around
The
places.
size of a bat. Look at that ant go. Right here.
Wait. Why is it not working? Oh, just eat a crate. Dickhead. Inside the shrine on the lake. Oh, what? Like this thing over here? The fucking bug zapper thing? That's cool. Fuck, what am I doing? Find and eat some food. Oh yeah, easy done.
Choke it down, Pete.
So eat all these and then we'll go get some water, I guess. That's the objective. I'm blind? There it is. Bastard. Build tools? Yeah, no, I need to build tools in that. I got all the stuff to build the tools. Just gonna get the...
No water filtration
Some
tablets
water.
needed.
We want to build that and build that.
I was a fool to have ever doubted myself. A fool like Klein, like Kaminsky, like Schmechter, like all of Ominent. I am here in the backyard. down in the backyard. I mean, I am speaking to you from the backyard. I am tiny! I should gather my thoughts. This is a momentous occasion. Wendell Tully official log 89.08.05. Recording as I take my first steps into the miniature world. The sights are unbelievable. The textures, the way the light falls upon every surface, the subtle patterns in all of the objects that surround me, the grass. Even common lawn grass looks like a structure from an alien world. Wait, what's that sound? The very earth is trembling. Over there, what could it be? An ant! My God, today, the world has changed forever.
Is that it? That's it. Alright, cool.
Curiosity killed the tiny beast. Huh. Well, looks like this thing hooks up with those lasers. I don't think that worked properly. It seems like the machine needs all 3 lasers to function. Yeah, maybe there's a way to fix them?
Oh, we get the main story started before we even attempt to start building anyway. I love the sounds of the weevils. Is Let's kill this
why don't
damn
you just
mite.
stay over there, small red insect. Mite up ahead, the goblin of the backyard. You know what they say? A foolish consistency is the hobgoblin of little mice.
Nice ant. Look at this. You got a little helping ant. Got stuck in the.
Mite up ahead, the goblin of the backyard. You know what they say? A foolish consistency is.
It's funny how the ones that are on the cord take only 1 hit to kill. Let's craft a torch, I guess. That one's there's heaps of it laying around anyway. A lot more people playing the game. Yeah, it's definitely a fun game for sure. I need sprigs and ropes. Okay. Let's just get some sprigs.
By the power of Helion, champion of the sun!
My blocking skills are horrible. Strafes though. We might as well have a look around anyway. Oh, that's right. I need to come. I always forget that to come back here and bust this shit open. Gotta remember about that, so we can go and look in there once we get a hammer. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Make sure to heal. Oh shit, yeah, it wants us to craft a bandage, doesn't it? Kaboom!
My bad?
Alright, so we gotta do this shit before we commit to building anyway. Actually, this actually... Where are we? Somewhere around there, I think, is where I was gonna build.
Don't even need to boil it.
Yeah, like right here, I think it was. Pardon me. Because then I can just build up. I mean, we can build up anyway, doesn't matter. But I don't know. This is like a little flat area. It's already open. Near a lot of things. And then we can just build up from here.
Wow, I've never seen what the front of the box looks like before. Lemon Crime. Catchy name.
Can we even do a... I know there's big ass fucking things here. Yeah, free juice, yeah. So I think I'm going to build there. I don't think the tree obstructs us to be able to get over to the other side. We can go either side of it with zip lines. I mean, I'm presuming it's a while until you can get zip lines going anyway. Fucking big little spiders in there. And I mean, and there's a lot of sap around here. You get access to a lot of sap. The pathway of roaming spiders. Yeah, I know. I don't think that's close enough to, like, these spiders. I don't think venture out that far. And that's where you're saying you built Mickey, isn't it? In that thing. Right. Let's get the story like rolling. In this area, this is as far as I've done with the story. You was trying to build around the tree because you need a lot of acorn build. Yeah, the chest, yeah. I mean, I feel like it's just a real central area as well. You got access to, like, I mean, obviously it's further away from this side, but that's like end game more stuff, I think, up here. I think it should be fine to build there.
Those look like idealized geometric shapes in that paint thing. They can't be real.
While we're here, we'll analyze some stuff. Workbench. Hammer, poncho, hood, shingo. We're not gonna make grass shit anyway. Actually, I can make the hammer now, so we can probably we can get some acorns and then analyze them to be next. Is it even worth making like arrows and shit, like bows? I don't know.
I have isolated the source of the particle irregularities. They appear to be a byproduct of the shrinking process. If I adjust the machine to account for their existence, it should be the key to the de-shrinking, expanding process. Burgle, please bring up the readings for the irregular covalent SNPI 42Z particle traces. Ugh, that name is going to get tiresome. And while you're at it, rename all references to the irregular covalent
Black
SNPI
Anvil. Oh, he's got
42Z
cameras
particle
everywhere.
to raw science.
I was just telling where all like the things are.
Order
Okay.
received. Raw science identified. Does it require cooking, flipping, or grilling?
Crossbows.
No, none of those. Categorization.
That answer is not permitted, according to health code standards governing the handling of raw food items.
Embiggen test 45. Pre-test notes. Unsuccessful miniaturization of a single complex electronic device. Test 44. Test 45 will attempt to shrink one full box of the devices. Upon embiggening, subjects will be inspected and tested to ensure proper functionality. Result failure. Miniaturization successful, but embiggening and further testing is impossible at the moment. Subject was confiscated by a curious honeybee. Recovery unlikely. Box obliterated. Miniature scabbies are certainly stuck in every nook and cranny of the yard. Okay. RX, what's going on? Well, there's so many ads.
I have fallen, and I am not
Probably
appropriately
the ad
shaped
monk.
for getting up on my own.
Yes, I know I can get you up. Let's get that science.
A scientific breakthrough.
One success after another! I have returned Burgle to his original size! It appears that my new raw science containment field is working at 99% effectiveness.
98.5%.
Right, Burgle, right. However, as Burgle indicates, there is some minor, insignificant raw science leakage. A note for another time.
Noted.
But I see no reason to put off a human trial. I believe there should be no issues. But audentes fortuna
It's
juvat.
getting quite late.
I am ready to prove
I should
my
construct some shelter and
creation's
get some
full
sleep.
potential.
Come on, come on.
I could use
He's
a
watched 6
hand
ads.
here.
Damn.
System reboot in progress.
We didn't miss much.
Thanks for the helping hand.
Yeah, we do have ads running.
I am Burgle, acting science manager for this project. I am also a robot. I am sure this all must be very disorienting for you, but hopefully I can explain. I am sure this all must be very disorienting for you, but hopefully I can explain.
Yeah, you said that.
I suspect you were miniaturized by Dr. Tully's spacer device. Why are you here in the yard? I do not know. In fact, I cannot seem to recall much of anything. A recent power surge has caused a massive raw science containment explosion. This lab, as you can see, is a disaster.
Oh, that's what we just did.
And what's worse, the explosion has disrupted my computing power. My memory banks are corrupted.
Only good for crossbows.
Sorry to pile on the bad news, my new friend. How can I be of service?
Where am I?
You are here, in the Oak Lab, built and used by Dr. Wendell Tully to experiment on all things small. This is the base of operations for conducting experiments in his yard.
Who is Dr. Wendell
Dr.
Tully?
Tully is a brilliant scientist and inventor. He is also my creator. My initial protocol was to serve as the short-order cook of the future. However, I have been recently promoted to acting science manager to assist with his experiments. No doubt my
science
previous
manager.
work experience has been invaluable to Dr. Tully. Although, now that I am processing it, I have not seen him for several weeks. And now I cannot recall where he went. It must be my corrupted memory banks.
How come I can't
It
remember?
seems you and I are both a little discombobulated.
You built in here.
Given my best calculations, your biomass has been subject to covalent spacing reduction via interatomic energy extraction. In other words, you have been shrunk. It is likely this was achieved using Dr. Wendell Tully's spacer platform, patent pending.
I'm actually surprised you can build on the thing that you build on, because you wouldn't be able to get raided by any of like the ground bugs.
Shrinking can be a traumatic experience for tiny human brains, and memory loss is a known side effect. Hopefully your memory will return to your prior size. You would need to successfully activate Dr. Tully's spacer platform. Unfortunately, my readings indicate it is inoperable. It appears to have suffered several malfunctions from the explosion.
Yeah, you still get raided by the skull like the flying stuff.
I am sorry, but it appears you may be stranded here for some time until we find a solution.
Can we fix the spacer?
That is a great idea. Let me run a full diagnostic scan on it and see what we need to do to get it fixed up.
Appreciate them.
Processing.
Processing.
Memory fault. Code for ARG. I am sorry again. It appears I have sustained more damage to my memory chips than expected. Without those memories, I do not know how to repair the spacer. Dr. Tully used 2 types of chips to back up my memory. Auxiliary
Is there
chips
fish in that
are small
pond?
capacity chips used to store project data. If you find these, I should be able to help you learn new survival recipes.
Ooh.
Super chips are special, and they are gold. They back up full directories of my memory system. If we are going to fix the spacer, that data is bound to be on a super chip. I suggest exploring the other labs in the backyard. Return with any memory chips you find.
There are other
Dr.
labs?
Tully has built many more labs throughout the yard.
Oh, it's only one fish.
Each lab is used for various experimental procedures. I can upload their locations to your Scabby. Processing.
Processing.
Error. Files not found. Code 632C404. Cheese and fries. The lab locations are missing from my memory banks too. But we are in luck. I was able to retrieve the location of one of the facilities, the Hedge Lab.
What's the Hedge Lab?
Hedge Lab is the observation center
I
of
know,
the
I'm
yard
missing everything.
and used for research on arachnid webbing. You will find the hedge near the house if you head southeast. The lab is located
Southeast.
deep inside the hedge. Try to find the
So I haven't
Hedge
been
Lab
there yet.
first. But there is nothing stopping you from searching the yard for the other labs. Except, of course, thousands of angry, hungry insects. That reminds me. Dr. Tully locks the important labs with biometric scanners. You will need access for any chance of success. Head over to the ASL terminal and place your hand on the biometrics. Once you are registered, you will be granted ASL grants access to daily work items. Nay, tasks. Nay, quests. Yes, quests. I will reward you raw science for each completed quest. In my science
Quests.
shop, you can trade raw science back for survival recipes from experiments that Wendell conducted when he was first exploring the yard. Log on to the ASL terminal. Unless you have any other questions, you really should get started finding those chips. Have an exponentially great day.
Okay. And like how it tells you where to go. I mean, it's helpful. So we have quests. Find the grave robbery, burglar. I actually know where this one is, as far as I know. Craft clover shin guards. Ugh. I mean, we'll get it for the real science. Kill aphids. Okay, they're different. They're actually different. I had this one, but I didn't have these two when I was playing. Like, started playing a little bit. What do we got? 880. I don't know if we need to do it. How quickly we need to cook. I guess we workstations and upgrade weapons. We don't really need the smithing station just yet either. Like, we definitely want to get multi-story bases, I think, for sure. And do we need impeblet foundations potentially?
Have to keep everything nice and clean.